Jasmy Coin is absolutely bleeding towards the downside. In the last day, we've seen it fall 23.5%. Is it going to continue further towards the downside? What is the cause of this dump? Well, guys, I've got something massive that you need to know about Jasmy to stop you from making a very, very silly mistake. So do me a favor, hit that like button, and let's get into today's video about Jasmy Coin. So, looking at the Jasmy chart, it's clear to see something very sinister is going on in Jasmy. Or is it? Well, right now, guys, if you are in various Telegram groups or you're watching various YouTubes, you're probably understanding that crypto right now is kind of an interesting beast. People have got bored of buying the likes of HBAR and Jasmy, and they've jumped ship and gone across to meme coins. However, in the last few days, we have seen a nice rally in the Jasmy price, which was great to see. And I did tell you that if we got towards this level, we would probably see a pullback. Now, I wasn't anticipating quite this pullback, but there was a good reason why I was telling you to wait for a pullback. And now you've seen it. And I'm so happy that this video I made the other day, if you were subscribed to my channel, saved a few people from jumping in and making a mistake. Now, what we've got, though, is something very significant. Well, Hara, the CFO of Jasmy, quite clearly tells you here, Binance has dropped a number of trading pairs today, and of the 7 trading pairs that Jasmy has listed on Binance, Binance has dropped 2 of them. One of them being Ethereum Jasmy, the other being BNB Jasmy. What does this mean for us? Well, it means that those particular trading pairs don't see much action over on Binance. Does it mean much more than that? In my opinion, not really. Is USDT Jasmy still intact? Yes. So does it really matter about the other pairs? No. But why it's had such a massive impact is because the market's already a bit unsettled. We've actually seen Jasmy moving towards the upside, but it's been pumped by a lot of people who don't really know much about crypto, even though Jasmy is, as we know, a phenomenal project. With a team led by ex-Sony directors, they've got incredible partnerships. They're regulated in a country where crypto regulation is incredibly difficult. Things that look very, very bright for the future of Jasmy, but right now, we're lining up to see something catastrophic, potentially. And if we jump back to the Jasmy chart, I'll tell you what that catastrophic thing would be for you to do. If you are holding Jasmy right now, and obviously this is not financial advice, I hold Jasmy right now. I wasn't buying in at this peak up here, thankfully. I did buy in around these areas down here. See, I'm pretty much at a bit of a loss on some of these, although I do hold some coins from down in this area as well, so I'm not too badly off. What would be catastrophic, guys, and I talk about it on the channel all the time, is for you to panic sell Jasmy. Now, why that would be very silly for you to do. Jasmy fundamentally remains the same project that it was yesterday. A little bit of bad news about it that isn't really that bad news, just is taken very aggressively because many people haven't read properly that entire news statement. It means that people will make some very, very silly mistakes. Remember, you buy the bottoms and you sell the tops. You don't sell the bottoms and buy the tops, which is what many people end up doing because this happens to them and they get panicked. And if they've been buying it up here, then they're even more panicked because from here, they're now looking at what, 34% down, which is literally so good, guys, because this is the example I gave on Saturday. Now, what do we know? We know that Jasmy is likely going to see a bounce. Where's it going to bounce? Well, I don't know, okay, but what I can do is tell you where I suspect that it might bounce. Now, as we can see, it didn't bounce here, right? This, for me, would have been a potential bounce zone. It didn't bounce there. So we need to come down lower. And remember, I talk about identifying buy zones. How do I identify buy zones? Well, you can see that this is a buy zone. How do I know it is? Look at this candle and look at the candle beneath it. Now, what is the difference between these 2 candles and these candles here? Have you got it yet? These candles are really small. What does that tell us? It tells us that there's not much going on in this area. Not much in terms of volume, or, you know, half the people were trying to buy, half the people were trying to sell. Indecision. This, however, shows aggressive buying pressure from this area here. So, as I talked about before, I said that if we break beyond these zones, then we need to look for them to pull back into these zones. Now, that doesn't always happen. But what is happening right now, and this is so perfect and why I'm so happy to be buying Jasmy right now, because it's literally perfectly in a buy zone. It's taken a bit of FUD, it's dropped down, a lot of people have got scared out, and thank you, I'll buy it from you for cheap. Now, would it 100% stick here? Is it 100% just going to go like that from here? No, do not think that, guys. But we do have a very nice buy zone. If, however, it gets lower, we've got more potential buy zones down here. So I've talked about in the past the thing you could do where if you got $100, you maybe put in $50 or let's say $75 here. And then if it comes down, you've got another $25 to lower your paid average. Now, that's not to say that it's not going to come back down to here. It's not going to come back down to here. It could even go lower. Who knows? But all we're looking to do is accumulate from fear. Do what Warren Buffett does. I always quote him on this channel. And why not, guys? He is the world's best investor. He tells you to sell greed, like Pepe Coin, and to buy fear. How many people right now do you reckon have just sold the fear that they've got from Jasmy and bought the greed that they've seen in Pepe Coin and are now 34% down in Jasmy and are about to be 50% down in Pepe Coin? Rather than now having the patience to say, I'm going to buy into Jasmy Coin now and running it up for like a 2x, a 3x maybe, cashing out, and then maybe buying Pepe Coin when it's 75% lower than it is right now, and then riding that back up. Who knows? Well, guys, if you want to learn more about how to invest on a daily basis, then get into my free Telegram link down below. And as well, if you missed out on this move on Jasmy, then make sure you're subscribed, guys, because I'm going to keep you up to date as it happens on every coin out there that is worth knowing about. I'm going to be bringing 2 videos every day right now. The like button, subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.